Hello folks, I'm Karthik and I've been working on Zaturn. Zaturn is a tool that lets you analyze your data by chatting with it. You can just link your data and ask questions like who is your most valuable customer if you have your sales and revenue data, for example. It's like an alternative to business dashboards like these, which look very pretty but not really sure if they answer your questions always. You still have to go through a bunch of filters and all of this and that to get what you need. But here you can just ask questions and get answers. How does it work? So Zaturn is an MCP. MCP is Model Context Protocol. It's like a plugin to your AI apps. You can link it up with Claude Desktop or Cursor or any other MCP client, like I've done here using the MCP config. So you say MCP servers and you add Zaturn with your data sources. There is a SQLite data source for Northwind, which is a fictitious company. In the database there is information about the orders and customers of that particular company. And then there is a customer churn database that I just downloaded from the internet. I have no idea what's there. We'll probably use AI to find out. Then once we go to Claude, we can see that there are 10 tools that Zaturn provides, which includes tools to run SQL queries on the data that we have linked and tools to make visuals so that you can understand the data better. So we're going to start with the question, who are the top 5 revenue generating customers for Northwind? Let's click on run. So we can see that Claude is now using the tools that Zaturn provides to figure out what data sources that we've linked and what is there inside those data sources, what tables and what columns and so on. And using that information, it's going to tell us who are the top 5 revenue generating customers. Now Claude has gone through all the tables and it's going to draft a SQL query to get the information. And once it has the results, it's going to also make a bar chart for us to see the data. Okay, yeah, there we have the answer. Top 5 revenue generating customers with how much revenue they've generated. There's also a bar plot, and honestly I just made this tool and this is probably just the beginning of what it can do. It can probably do like much more comprehensive analysis, like analyzing customer churn. So yeah, I just downloaded the dataset from the internet. I have no idea what is in the dataset, and then I just asked Claude, take a look at the churn dataset. Why do you think the customers are churning? So Claude went through the dataset, ran multiple SQL queries, got the results, and finally Claude put together all the results that it got, including the plots, to explain why the customers could be churning. So there's 6 reasons: contract type, tenure, internet service type, and so on. And Claude also has suggestions on what could be done. So that's a quick demonstration of what Claude can do. It's like all of these complicated analyses are happening within a matter of minutes. It's these queries are not as easy as just running the like queries and like sums and counts on the data. It's there we saw that Claude could do joins and do some in-depth analysis to give you these results, and in a matter of minutes. And finally, Zaturn is also open source under the MIT license, which means it's free and you can install it right now to get started. There's also a roadmap where I'm going to be adding more data sources, more visualizations, predictive analysis. There's going to be a feature to generate presentations and PDFs. There's also going to be a native interface for Zaturn instead of other chat apps, but you can also continue to use Zaturn in your favorite chat apps. I think ChatGPT and Google Gemini are going to support MCPs pretty soon, so you will be able to use Zaturn when that happens with even ChatGPT and Gemini. That was a quick demonstration. If you have any questions, you can always leave a comment below, or you can raise an issue on my GitHub or join the Discord. I can't wait to see what you do with Zaturn. I really hope it makes data analysis easier and approachable for you. Thank you.